Hi, Amanda. Happy Saturday. Good morning. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Tina. Hi, Joy. Hi, Erin. Happy Saturday. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nicole T is here. Good morning. Sarah's Beth is here. Good morning, good morning. I hope you all are having a lazy Saturday morning or a busy Saturday morning out in nature. One of the two. How is everybody today? Yes, lazy. Good. Hi, Jessica. Good morning. Karen. Hi. Rachel. Good morning. Good morning. Busy but currently on break. Same here. I am doing well. Finished part of my day at work and now taking a little break before the next part. Lazy Saturday for now. That's awesome. When did I know I had a gift? Officially, probably 2 years ago. Looking back, I always was a little different. But we all have gifts. It's just when we realize what they actually are. So I realized what mine were, and that I was a little bit more attuned to the spirit world naturally when I was probably, 2 years ago, officially. But we all do have gifts. So if you, oh, sorry, doing well, cooking, awesome. Yeah, we all have gifts, so it's just kind of like what we're meant to do with them and how they work for each of us. Like, not everybody's supposed to be a professional medium, but we can all come into knowing that we have access to experience energy from the spirit world, and we are, and become conscious of that at any points in our lives. So, Lauren, I'm so sorry to hear that your husband passed. He is absolutely, definitely okay. Whenever anybody passes away physically on earth, their soul ascends to a higher vibrational plane called heaven or the spirit world. And it's a beautiful place full of unconditional love and light, free of free will and ego that we are challenged with here on earth. So please know that they're absolutely okay. All of your loved ones. Rachel, amen, working on mine now in development. Oh, Rachel, I love that. I want to hear more about that. Rachel, you should subscribe and do our chakra workshop on Sunday night. It'll be fun. I lost my best friend a year ago and she comes to me in dreams. Oh, that's beautiful, Jessica. And yeah, your husband, Alta Lauren, is able to send you communication and signs and synchronicities. And it might be a little while before you kind of feel into that because of the grieving process that we have on earth. But know that he is absolutely in a beautiful space with other loved ones in this higher vibrational plane called heaven or the spirit world. And he and you will just develop a new kind of relationship. It's like the spirit world exists all around us and a little within us because we have a soul too, right? So it's just learning how to experience this new relationship via energy and not a human body anymore. Jessica, is she okay? She hasn't come to me in a while. They are all okay. Absolutely. They are all okay. It's always our energy or our kind of imbalances or just what we're going through, whether we're meant to connect to certain souls or not. But they're always good. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. My name is Cass. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual coach. And I come here in order to provide knowledge and awareness of the very close connection between the physical world and the spiritual world, and how it is not so far apart. It's not, the spirit world is not millions of light years away, and our loved ones are always around us, providing us with signs, synchronicities, and energy that help us on our journeys and our soul's lessons that we come here to learn on earth. And I also provide free mediumship readings that are spirit-led, that provide validation that our loved ones are definitely still in our lives and in a beautiful plane of unconditional love and light, and are free of free will and free of ego, and just provide evidence that they are around us and still loving us and supporting us, and encourage everybody to start developing their own relationship with their loved ones that are in this higher vibrational plane, because they are so aware of us and they're just excited for us to become aware of them. The reason that your loved ones might have not come to you yet in a dream is because maybe you won't experience a lot of spirit communication through dreams. I don't. I'm a medium and I don't. My loved ones come to me in meditation, but very, very rarely do they come to me in my dreams. However, I have a friend that's a medium, and she has her loved ones come to her every night. So it really does kind of depend on how we're naturally set up energetically to receive communication. And so don't be alarmed or sad if they haven't come to you in dreams. They're coming to you all the time in other ways. And just have to develop that relationship and see how you experience the communication. She definitely could be the one messing with the lights, but even when a soul passes young, like, our souls all come here knowing that there's a certain time frame and certain lessons to learn. And when it's time to transition on to a beautiful place, it's time to transition on to a beautiful place. So it's not, it's hard for us as humans to wrap our minds around, because the physical experience is all we know. A lot of us, and for me, most of my life, I didn't know this stuff existed. I was basically atheist, maybe agnostic. And now I have a beautiful relationship with the divine, creator, and energetic experiences with my own loved ones and guides and angels that help me here on earth. And I truly do believe that we come here for very specific lessons to learn, and that it is not an easy task to sign up for Earth. And it's for our souls to evolve and become better. So the more we can do to evolve and become better humans, that our soul evolves and becomes a higher vibrational soul. And that's the whole point of the experience of our soul's existence. So I love to answer any questions about spirituality and healing, and then provide the free mediumship readings as well. So I don't take specific requests in the chat, but I do spirit-led, so I let spirit lead the way. What would you say to the religious people that believe mediums are talking to demons instead? I would say that they are very able to believe whatever they want, and I would encourage them to kind of explore mediumship, but if they don't want to, that's fine too. It doesn't matter to me. It's certainly, especially, everybody has a different upbringing, and everybody has a different just perception of how this all works, and that's okay. That's what's meant to happen on earth. We're all supposed to have different opinions so that we learn from each other and we grow from each other. And so I'm not here to try to convince someone that I'm connecting with a good or a bad entity. I express my perception of what's going on and the messages that come through. My only argument would be, if it is demonic, then why are the messages so positive, and why was I led to sobriety, or why was I led to becoming a better human through these demonic presences, So I think my, even more than the mediumship, but my experience of meeting a spirit guide that led me to my sobriety is another kind of aspect that I would talk about to them. What do you see for us in the next 4 years, Tamara? That's a great question. I actually love talking about this. I see a lot of learning on both sides. I think that everything happens for a reason, and that there's a lot of lessons to be learned about attachment and control and expectations of what's going to happen in the future, and that we all need to really, really be present in the present moment and let go of fear and let go of attachment and truly accept what is and move forward in each moment in our highest good. And when we become better humans as individuals, the collective consciousness raises and we all exist at a higher vibration. And regardless of who is president, we are able to just exist in a plane that is full of more light. And we truly do create our realities. So if we are stressed and if we are worried and if we are, uncomfortable with the outcome of the election, or we are ecstatic, any real extremes of energy, positive or negative, just detract from the present moment and from allowing us to exist in a really stable and positive energy that would actually benefit the collective much more than, just being super ecstatic that this is happening and screw the other side, or vice versa, and being super upset and saying oh my gosh, this right and that right is going to be we just have to accept the present moment and do what we can to be better humans. And if that means for you, doing different things to advocate for what you believe in, absolutely. But, really, we can just be in the present moment as ourselves, as the best version of ourselves, and that will help us more than anything else. And it doesn't really matter what we project for the next 4 years, because we don't have full control. So we can just be in the present and raise the vibration of ourselves and the collective as much as possible. When you communicate with the other side, what do you see? Do you see them, and is there a background? Sometimes there's a background. I actually had a really good, cool experience the other day. Oh my gosh, Deanna, could my loved one be leaving me dimes to find? So I'm reminded he's with me. That's so interesting that you asked that question, because I have a loved one that always said he would leave dimes for us. And I rarely dream of the spirit world, as I said before, and I had a dream of him last night and I forgot about the dimes. So yes, that's yes. I was just led to your room. My sobriety has been really hard, but I'm hanging in. Janine, you came to the right spot. I'm glad you're here. I truly believe that spirituality and healing are parallel forces. The more we heal, the more we can open up spiritually, the more spiritual we are, and the more we connect with our purpose and our guides and our loved ones and know that we're here for a reason to learn lessons, the more healing that can be done. So I'm glad you're here, and I love talking about that kind of stuff. So I had a cool experience when I was seeing Spirit the other day. You guys might have been in the live, where usually I'll just see the person. But this particular man kept showing me, I couldn't see him up close. So he was wearing glasses. The woman I was doing the reading for was like, do you see him with glasses? And I was like, no, but I usually see people really close, but he's far away. He was on a street corner, and there was an apartment building behind him with a bar at the bottom of it. And I described this to the woman and stuff. And I was like, but it's odd because I can't get close to him. I don't know why. And I'm not seeing him close up like I usually do. And then we had talked about how he was artistic and into music and stuff. And she described at the end, she said, the reason he was showing you that scene like that was because he was an artist, and he really believed that setting the perspective in the scene could evoke emotion. And it was so interesting because the first image that he showed me was this overhead, him smoking a cigarette, music coming from the bar, one little light on in the apartment. I knew everything about him in that moment. And it was from seeing him like that. And so he was an artist that tried to express a visual, evoke emotion through and evoke understanding through a particular overview or perspective. And he did that again through spirit, which was so cool. So a lot of times I'll see them up close, but yeah, sometimes there is a background. It all depends on the soul and how they're expressing their experience here, and also how I'm picking up on it. The street corner guy, Allie, yes. Janine, thank you. Your positivity is great. Maybe one day my brother will come to you. Maybe. If you're interested, you can book a private reading. I offer them at connectionswithcass.com. There's a link in my bio. Deborah, JJ, he's smoking outside. It's my reading. Yeah, he was so cool. Any advice on getting in touch with your guides? Yeah, I would definitely do a guided meditation. You can find them on YouTube. Just type in guided meditation to meet spirit guides and just keep practicing meditation. Our loved ones are always with us. Yes, I truly believe that the spirit world exists just around us in an energetic sense, and all souls are around us all of the time. And they are able to be present with us even more than they were in their physical life. So it's not like this like far away place that we have to travel light years to. It's all around us and a little bit within us too, because we have a soul, right, that exists in an energetic frequency, and that soul is residing in this human body for now. But in a sense, our soul exists in the spirit world with them, and so that's how we're able to communicate, because we are them. And we're experiencing energy just like our soul is energy. All right, should we do a reading? So I do spirit-led readings. Hi, Kylie. Good to see you. If you are new here and you're interested in learning more or like this conversation, I would definitely recommend subscribing. It's only $3.99 a month. And we do one live a week. So I'll do like mini readings. The first week was oracle card readings. The second week was mini intuitive guidance, which is like kind of like psychic readings. This week it's a chakra workshop. So it's usually Sunday nights. And yeah, this week it'll be a chakra workshop with a meditation and a discussion about energy and how each chakra works. And then, I don't know what next week will be yet, but yeah, it's like one live a week and some extra content of kind of like my life. So hi Pam, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So if you're new here, my name's Cass. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual coach. I do believe that the spiritual and healing journeys are very dependent on one another, and encourage everybody that's on a spiritual journey to do a lot of healing work, shadow work, inner child, etc. And then anyone that's on a healing journey to start exploring their spirituality, because I think that when we open both up, it creates an avenue for us to live in our divine purpose as much as possible and connect to our guides and loved ones and just live a healthier, happier, more aligned, peaceful life. Thank you, Kylie. I'm getting my hair done this week because all the blonde is like coming back. So anyways, I come on here to talk about all of that stuff and provide free evidential mediumship readings. So evidential mediumship is when I'm going to provide evidence of who the person is, and then I will check in with you guys to see who this might be for you. A lot of times a specific individual is going to come forward because more than one of you will resonate with it, and that's called a postcard. And what it does is it opens everyone, more than one person, up to the fact that this stuff is real. When you start thinking, oh, that could be so-and-so, oh, that could be so-and-so, the more we open up and the more we believe, the more that our loved ones can come in and guide us and help us. And the more that we're open to this kind of thing, the more synchronicities and signs that we'll get. So a lot of times when somebody comes forward, the experience of us watching is going to help us open up and believe. So what I'll do is provide a couple pieces of evidence and then check in to see who this might be for you guys. And then I will relay a message from them regarding something that's going on in the person's life. Even if it's not our person, the advice can be really, really insightful because it comes from a higher perspective that's kind of recognizes the free will and the ego that exists on the earth plane and is not in that anymore and can see all and know all. So the insight that's coming through, whether it's for us or not, we might not be going through that exact situation at this time, whether it's, somebody's changing jobs and they're coming in with some advice about that. But we might have a similar experience. Like we probably will have a similar experience a couple weeks from now, a couple years from now, whatever it is, and we can think back, oh, that was beautiful insight. And just sharing space with spirit, and just, as I said, being in that energy and like believing can really help us on our soul's journey as well. So I just encourage everybody to watch and just really take in the energy of spirit. So I'm going to go ahead and start to connect, and then we will go from there. Water break. Nobody did the sticker. Okay. All right, I'm going to start to connect, and then I'm going to provide like 5 or 6 pieces of evidence, and then I'll check in with you guys. Okay, I have a woman stepping forward. She lived a long life. I would say she's in her, I'm getting 88, late 80s, but she could even be older than that. I actually think that 88 is when she moved to a nursing home or like some sort of care facility. And she might have passed in her early 90s. I do see her with like dark, shorter hair. And I do believe she would have kept dyeing her hair. It's like a dark brown, black color. And she's tiny when she passes. In a minute, I'll ask for what she looked like, you know, as she was a little bit younger. Okay, so she comes from, hold on. She's talking about like old world values. I'm just trying to see if she speaks another language. I believe she came from Italy. Yeah, she did. She was born in another country, and I believe she's Italian. And let me get 2 or 3 pieces more. She's telling me that she did have at least 2 daughters. She's saying that she came here on a boat. She came here with 2 sisters. I'm sorry, it's not daughters. She came here with 2 sisters. And she might have had brothers too, but she came here. She's saying she came here with 2 sisters. And to America with 2 sisters. And I'm seeing that she lives, hold on. There's 2 places she lives in America. One is, I keep seeing like the area around like Middle East Coast, but then also I keep being brought to like the Texas area. So I feel like those 2 locations are significant for her. And I do think that she would have been pretty fashionable in her younger years. And I see her wanting to wear okay, this is the last thing before I check in with you guys. Her shoes, she doesn't want to like she wants to wear like fashionable shoes. There's something about her shoes when she's older. She has to wear special shoes, or she wants to wear fashionable shoes. And I do see her in like a black, but I do feel like she's like kind of like her style is kind of sleek. But she's proud of that. And I do feel like when she was younger, she would have liked red lipstick too, I think. So I'm going to stop there. Is there anybody that can take this woman 90, 95, or 100% in the chat? I feel like this would be like a great grandmother. She has a cough as well. She would have been a smoker for most of her life, if not all. No, she stops at the end of her life. She's saying that that's the only, 'cause, 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 That's the only reason she was able to live a little longer. Can anyone take 90, 95, or 100%? And we'll take Italy out of it. I could have the location there wrong. So I do feel like it could be somewhere that just has like a different English accent. Yeah, I'm just going to say she moved here. I don't think it would be for me, but I can 95%. Kylie? Oh, Kylie, did this woman come through for you in your reading? Oh, Deborah, okay. I know this isn't the same woman, Kylie. I remember that woman very strongly. This is a different energy. So this woman's energy also, guys, is sweeter, like sweet. Well, I guess I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, Kylie, but oh, it's another grandma from another country. Okay, why don't you think it would be for you then? I'm gonna check in with Deborah first and see. Because the heels are funny. Oh, she passed last week. I bet it is her. I invited you up into the box, Deborah. Hi, Deborah.
Hi. I hope I'm
Hi.
not hogging the readings.
So you had JJ last
I
week, right?
did. I did. But
Huh.
I always feel really spiritually connected to people that have passed. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm helping them come.
It could be. It
Oh,
also could be that the mess. There could be a million things. But I haven't felt into her message. I feel like this one has to do with her message, like more people will be able to take the message. I almost feel okay, I'm not gonna skip ahead, but
she
um
has a huge, huge family, a very huge family. She was a pinnacle person in that
okay,
whole
don't tell me
family.
too much yet.
Okay.
So so far, can you take that she would have like there's a change that happens at 88, but she lives a little bit longer?
Yeah, she gets cancer really
Okay.
bad.
And then smaller woman, she would have kept dyeing her hair dark.
Yes, absolutely.
And black kind of sleek clothes, fashionable red lipstick,
Yes, always.
and shoes were important for her. There's something about fashionable shoes, especially.
She has a collection of tons of high heels and she wears them all the time. The family hated it because it made her too easy to fall down.
Yeah, it was
Yes, tons
dangerous
of
as she
heels.
got older because she's
Yes,
showing me her being like 88 trying to wear these like special shoes and yeah, it's not good.
yes, she
Um,
does. They had to hide them from her.
oh my God. And would you understand as well that, okay, so she came from Italy. You said Sicily in particular. Oh, and then she came here on a boat. Would you understand that?
Yes, she did with her mother,
Her
though. I
mother. Oh,
believe
and there were sisters. Were there any sisters with her?
I do not know because they might have passed.
Okay. And would you understand a connection to like the Middle East coast as well as like the bottom of America, like Texas area?
I do not know that. A lot of her family that had lived with her in New Jersey and around there had all moved southeast. Like
Okay,
when
so
they
this
when
is
they
funny.
all.
As you're right about, I don't know why I don't say what I'm getting, but I was getting New Jersey the entire time.
Oh my God, were you? That's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's New
yeah.
Jersey, right on the Pennsylvania border.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And so this is definitely her. And would you understand also an S name to be connected to her closely?
Um,
Like Sarah or um, Sabrina. Hmm.
I have a really hard time with the letter game. I'm not really good at
Okay. All right. No
that.
worries. No, it could be me. She could have been saying Sicily too, now that I think of it. Okay, and let me see here. So I want to talk about her personality a little bit, because we haven't got into that. I do feel that she's a strong-willed woman, but she's also like very domestic, and very kind and nurturing. So she has a good balance of like she'll stand up when she needs to, but um and she also is a woman of faith. Would you understand that?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
strong character, very loving, lots of religious faith. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm seeing, and I feel like she would have had a community within the church as well,
Yeah.
because I am seeing she does like to be social. Would you understand that?
Oh, she's very social.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she likes to be like the hostess with the mostest. It feels like.
She is the hostess with the mostest, or
Yeah.
she was, yes.
And let me see. And would you understand that she has a son as well?
Yes.
And would you understand her son to have passed? There's something about the timing of his passing, like he passed in his earlier than expected.
No, the sons are still alive.
Oh, okay. Would you understand that she outlived her husband by a considerable amount?
No, but he's close to passing also.
Hmm. She's talking about another man that passed in his 60s, that is with her in the spirit world now.
Um, I know there's family that is passed that has been missed,
Okay.
but I can't I don't know really who that would be.
Okay. No worries. And then okay, so and your dad is still alive?
No, my dad is not.
Okay, would your father have passed in his 60s
In
or
his
early
40s.
70s? Sorry?
He was in his 40s when he passed, his mid
Oh,
40s.
young. Okay, because it's a person that's like taken too soon is the feeling I'm getting. And it's specific to you. Like I really feel strongly that she wants you to know that he is in the spirit world with her. Um, that like they're all together, you know.
Okay.
Um,
And they're getting along?
it's different up there. There's no ego. There's
Yes.
no ego. Would you
Yeah.
understand that he would have passed of like a heart attack?
Um, he was a very unhealthy person and he ended up taking his own life, but he had like a lot of issues when he took his
Okay.
life.
Hmm.
So a broken heart was probably part of it.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so, um, and what do you understand? So one more name game, R.
Our no.
No? Okay. Kylie's saying that she thinks oh, I always do that. Kylie's saying she thinks it's it for her too, but that's called a postcard. A lot of times that's what I was talking about right before this, right? So they can come, oh my God, they can come in, um, for this reason to like give two people readings at once, kind of. So let me just feel into her message for you today. Um, Yeah, there's a big emphasis on the family coming together. Um, there's lack of respect now within the family with her gone, or there's a she's kind of saying like there's a an opportunity for people to not respect the traditions as much because she's gone,
Yes, she was a gatekeeper. Yeah, of the
and
of the
she
family. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just like really emphasizing the importance of family, the importance of tradition, and the importance of the awareness. And I think this is why she came through today. The importance of the awareness that she is still very much around.
Yes.
And so to keep that respect for her through, this earth time that you all have, because just because she's gone does not mean she's gone. So
Right, right. Well, she taught me some of her cooking, and so I make her biscotti cookies, and I also make a salad that she makes, and I think of her every time
oh, that's
because I feel
beautiful.
I feel her when I
Yeah.
do those things.
Yeah, she's with you for sure. So I will thank her for stepping forward and leave you with her love.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you both.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys, what am I gonna do? I have this little setup for the daytime, but it's not really working out. Okay. Um, that was beautiful. So I do spirit-led readings. So that means I allow spirit to come through. I provide evidence of who it is, and then I allow spirit to come through, provide evidence of who it is. Why is it doing that? There we go. And provide messages from them. She was a cute lady. She's funny. She's like, I am not gone. Let's just make that very clear. Um, yeah, so I feel like, okay, yeah, I feel like she came through for the reason that more people would connect um, with her. So um, a lot of times, like how it works, guys, would be that, three people kind of come at once and then one steps forward to speak, but I can kind of get evidence from the three that are similar and then one steps forward. So, but it's all so that we all believe. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows, guys. Am I lagging at all? Is my other question with this technological situation over here. Okay, good. All right, should we do another one real quick? Okay, good. All right. So if you're new here, my name's Cass. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual coach. I am here to bridge the gap between the spirit world and the physical world and provide evidence and awareness and knowledge that we are very much guided, loved, and led on these journeys on earth by so many entities that exist on the other side, including our loved ones, and that our souls do ascend to the spirit world once our physical bodies pass on. And we are in constant communication. And we are able to experience signs and synchronicities and communication from our loved ones all the time. And when we align ourselves to that energy and our own divine energy, we are able to live more aligned, peaceful, happy, calm, centered, and purposeful lives. So I do that through providing this knowledge and awareness and also providing free mediumship readings that are spirit led. But I do private readings at connectionswithcass.com. So you can book those at connectionswithcass.com. So I'm going to go ahead and start to connect and see who steps forward. Okay, I do have a mail coming in. I believe he's in his early 50s when he passes. late 40s, early 50s. I see him in jeans and like a plaid kind of shirt, could be a flannel with like work boots, dark brown work boots. He's thinner and taller, not thinner, just an average build and pretty tall. I would say like 6 feet. Light brown hair. And he has a son that is very special to him. And I'm seeing that he would have been like really well liked in his community, and he would have worked in the trades. So, and through his own business, I see him with like a truck with the logo on his truck. Through his business, he would have like known a lot of people in his town. Um, and him and his wife were like high school sweethearts, he's saying. She's blonde. She has blonde hair. I think they had more kids. But he has a son with the same name. And I did hear an H name as significant as well. And the people's practical medium. Um, he's a very like quieter, kind of kind man, but he's a good communicator. Like he is able to like gain business through his communication and stuff, but like inherently, like at home and stuff, he's quieter, he's kind. Um, he gets red, which usually indicates that he would like a drink. and and I do see him in the hospital, but it's very quick. His passing is quick, but he's in the hospital. And I don't think a lot of people had a chance to say goodbye to him. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Can anyone take 90, 95, or 100% of the evidence so far? Kylie's 100%. Well, maybe it's for you, Kylie. The last one you said, I don't think it's for me, but I can take 95%. I think that they just want you to have a reading today, apparently. Okay, so can you take the H name too, Kylie? I'm gonna can you oh, you said it's too loud for you to come up into the box, but can you tell me how you can take the H name in particular? Okay, recap is a man, I would say in his late 40s, early 50s. He's taller, light brown hair. He is in like a dark brown work boots, dark jeans, plaid shirt. He is very well known in the community. I feel like he works in the trades and he has his own business and he had a truck with like a logo. He has a son that's really important to him. I think there's a name share there. There's something about him being very connected to his son, but I do believe he would have had other kids too. I can feel into that. His wife and him were like high school sweethearts. There's something about him being in the hospital, but he passes pretty quickly, and not a lot of people said goodbye. And so Harley would be his name, Kylie. And Kylie, would you understand a name shared? Like it could be a middle name with his son, or his son looks just like him. There's something that's really significant about his son. His son also could have taken over the business, but there's a big link there. His son has the exact same name and looks a lot like him. Okay, that is we're with Harley then. And or we're with him. Is his name Harley? I know an H name is significant, but I didn't know if that's his name. Okay. And I feel like this is a pretty rural town that he lives in, and that he would have enjoyed hiking. I think he would have like gone shooting recreationally. I shouldn't do that. I think he would have gone shooting recreationally, or I don't think it's actually hunting, but he. Oh no, he had a dog that he called his second son named Harley. Okay, he loved Harley. I was gonna say a dog. Oh gosh, why don't I say what I get? I was seeing a dog with him too. That's funny. Okay, and he loved Harleys. He was shooting all the time, but never knew how to go hunting. Yeah, because he's just at like the range. But he's like, and I see him out in nature sometimes, but he's not out there like hunting. It was more just like a hobby, kind of recreational. Um, awesome, thank you. And I'll say I keep seeing a pool. I'm not so. Would you understand that he had a pool in the backyard, or a pool would be significant to a memory that you have with him? And he also wants to bring in his wife as well. I feel that she worries that something could have, there's some like questions about the end of his life, if she could have done more, if she could have made different decisions. And he really wants her to know that there were no other decisions that could have or should have been made, and that she made exactly the right decisions, and how proud he is of how she handled everything with the kids as well. Kylie, he had a pool in the backyard. I helped him build the deck around it when I was tiny. Oh, that's so cute. Um, so yeah, he's saying about his wife too that he kind of led the way in their relationship, I think, and she was more of like the supportive partner. But um, the way that she had to step up after he passes, she know would be like really difficult for her because it wasn't in her nature to like take the lead. It feels like. Would you understand that? Oh, it could be the daughter, and that's why I'm feeling there's like a sense of more responsibility than she thought she could handle, but she handles it very, very well. Yes, I think so. She's super stressed about it right now. Oh, yeah, please let her know that he's like very proud of her for everything that she's done, and that everything happens in divine timing, even though it's really hard for us to understand that as humans. And let me just do one more here, get one more thing from him. He does want to talk about music too. I'm hearing that song like I don't know if he's saying like I love rock and roll, but I'm hearing that song like I love rock and roll. Um, yeah, I feel like on his motorcycle he would have blasted that kind of music. Would you understand that? But that his friends liked country, or somebody around him liked country, but he didn't like country music. Mike, I was thinking about you when I was giving some of this evidence. He always talked to me about music. He gave me a guitar when I was a kid. His wife liked country. Okay, awesome. He hated it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. He's like, because it's on sometimes, and he's like, oh, spare me, please. Um, yeah, put another in the jukebox, maybe. Um, he's funny. He had a good sense of humor too. I didn't. I think I said this, but I do feel like he would have liked. I think I said a drink here and there. But he's like a happy-go-lucky kind of drinker. And oh yeah, like whiskey in particular. I'm seeing like a dark brown liquor, and his message for you and the family. So I just asked for the message, and what he showed me very, very strongly. And if you're receiving a postcard for this message is very applicable to you as well. And they wanted me to say that. He just sat down in a recliner, put his hands up like this, and you might remember him doing this, and then put his feet up and like crossed his legs. And he's like, you guys got to take a break and relax. He's like, put your feet up, relax. This life that we live here is to teach us, it's not to stress about. And he's like, there's a time and a place to get things done. He's like, but he did make time for his hobbies and to have fun. And he's like, we all should be doing that a lot more. And and his daughter too. He's like, it's over. So there's something he's saying, like it's over, like it's over. That there's nothing else that can be done at this point. Like I'm here now, and I'm still very much around, but there is like part of a letting go here of what could have been done differently because it's all done now, and um, he just would love to form a new relationship with his daughter, and for her to know that he's around, and for you, Kylie, to put your feet up and relax and don't stress about things and just allow things to happen as they come to you. That sounds just like him. He's always telling me that everything works out. Yeah, he's like, just let things happen. Like, what's the point of stressing about them? So that's awesome, Kylie. Thank you for confirming that. He's really cool. I could hang out with him all day and just talk. And so I'll thank him for stepping forward. Would you have known him to wink? I don't know why I just did that. Like, if you're receiving a postcard and somebody used to wink a lot, I just winked without consciously deciding to wink. So yeah, if that was him or someone else. So yes, thank you. So glad he came through. Another person I wouldn't have thought. You just never know who's going to come through, right? So I'm going to thank him for stepping forward and leave you with his love. Great reading, but all I can think about is how gorgeous your hair looks. The blonde is coming back through. Thank you. But I think, should I leave it like this or should I get it darker again? I was gonna go get it done, but I appreciate you, Kylie, and I appreciate your loved ones. He's really cute. All right, we'll do one more. Why not? Um, leave it. It's beautiful. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. I honestly would go back to blonde, guys, but it's so time consuming and expensive. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to pause it for 1 second and I will be right back. All right. How is everybody? Will you guys like and share? How come there's only 29 people here today? Um, all the likes, all the shares. Drink some water. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kylie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. All right, I just want to connect everybody to their loved ones. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Water break. All right, awesome. Let's start to connect and we'll see who comes through. All right, so thank you for the shares, thank you for the likes, thank you for the follows. I have a younger male energy stepping forward, and he is, I would say, in his 20s when he passes, maybe early 30s. No, he's in his 20s. We're younger, actually. Sorry. Okay, hold on. I have a younger male stepping forward, and he's on the shorter side. I would say he's like 5'8" ish, a slightly heavier set. I do see him as being like, okay, so the first thing that's coming through, guys, is this kid was like wildly intelligent, wildly. I think that he would have graduated high school a year early, and he would have like, I think he worked while he was in college, but he just gets right out of high school, like works. I think he did go to college as well, but he starts working at the same time, and like he just excels intellectually. I do feel that there's a lot of isolation with him. And I do feel that he would have struggled with mental health issues. But it's interesting because he's saying that up until the end of high school, he did well with his mental stability. Like he was always a little different, but he felt very structured and like safe in the school environment. It's when he kind of goes out on his own that his mental health starts to suffer. And I do believe that he takes responsibility for his passing as well. Around the age of 24. I see him with dark hair, black t-shirt. He has like longer hair too. Not longer, but not like a buzz cut. And the name Tim or T name would be significant for him. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Can anyone take 90, 95, or 100% of the evidence so far? Anybody? No? Rachel says maybe 75. Nope. Hi there. Thank you for joining. So if you're just joining, I'm doing an spirit-led evidential mediumship reading. So far we have a man in spirit. He's younger when he passes. He's on the shorter side. He's like a slightly heavier set. Was very, very intelligent. I think he would have graduated high school a year early. And then went out into the real world and excelled like intellectually very quickly. I feel like he would have gone to college and worked at like the same time. And he struggles with mental health issues, especially when he's out on his own. He says he's like okay being a little different. through high school, but then he really struggles in his early 20, like late teens, early 20s. Maybe it's somebody that's about to come in. Maybe Rachel, I'll check in with you in a second. Is there anybody else that can take um, how much can you take Kalina? Yeah, he would wear black glasses, yeah. Oh, Tammy's significant, Rachel? Like a T name? That Tammy Tim? Let me see here. No, a T name. Okay, and so would you understand that he would have graduated high school early, Rachel, or like started college classes his last year of high school? I'm gonna stick with Rachel for a second and go from there. He might have. Kalina, do you want to chat in the box and see? I could always be getting a few things wrong here, guys. That's, a singer does not always sing the right note, although they try. Hi,
Hi there.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So, what can you take so far?
Well, there's a couple people I'm actually thinking of. I'm not sure about the age because I think they were in their younger 30s.
Okay.
I don't know. The one
That's what I
always
said
wore
at
a
first, and
hat.
then I changed my mind.
The one always wore a hat. I do know that. They
Okay.
were both smart. One wore glasses, the other didn't wear glasses. Um, I don't know if they went to college though. I don't think either of them went to college.
Would you have known them to one of them to graduate high school a year early?
Um, I could see the one graduating early. I'm not exactly sure if he did.
Okay. The one that you could see graduating early, that would be the one without the hat.
That would be the one that always wore a hat.
I keep seeing the top of this guy's head. So, is black hair, like dark brown black hair. Um, let me see. Okay, let me just see. I'll try to get two more things and then see if we're with you. Does that sound good?
Okay, that's fine. Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. So, yeah, this is your first time in the box, right, Kalina?
I know that's why I was sitting here trying to figure out, okay, is this for me? And I'm taking
Yeah.
postcards from it and I'm like, I don't know. And then I wasn't sure. And there's two that I'm thinking of, and they both were responsible for their own deaths.
Okay, so I did say that too. Um, okay, let me see here. One of the okay, so not one of them. The one that I'm connecting with, he bites his nails like crazy. He shows me that his nails, like his fingers are, raw from biting them out of nervousness.
Yep, I can
Um,
take that.
you can?
Yep.
Okay. And he's showing me like Converse shoes too.
Yep, I can take that.
Okay. And let me see. Would you understand that he had a sister?
Yes.
And would you understand an L name to be significant? I heard Lynn's. Lynn.
His daughter's Brooklyn.
Okay, Lynn. Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay. And would you understand that he was particular about the food that he ate? But
To an extent, he was picky.
so he's showing me I don't know what kind of food this is. He's like, I liked some things, didn't like other things, but there's this few like weird things that he actually enjoys. It's almost like a dense cake, like a brownish kind of bready cake, like a zucchini bread or something. Pumpkin bread. Would you understand that?
That might be significant. Yeah, I'm sure his mom would make stuff that he enjoyed. Yeah.
Okay. And would you understand that he grew up in a cold climate as well, or had full seasons?
Yeah, we have all seasons here. Yeah.
And yeah, he keeps showing me that he would get cold. He's in a t-shirt when I see him. Um, and I feel like he would have worn the same thing like every day. Um, he just had this look for himself. Um, and let me see if I can get anything more specific. He wants to talk about a best friend that he had for a very long time. He's kind of like a goofier personality. Um, this could be a brother as well. Would you understand that he had like someone his very close to his age that was a much different personality than him that kind of looked out for him? He's like a goofier, kind of caring. He's popular though too. Like in high school, like he would have been popular. He wouldn't. You wouldn't expect him to be friends with the man I'm connecting with.
So it would be my husband. He's still here. They were best friends.
Yeah, yeah, he would. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's still alive.
Yeah, that would be my husband.
Oh, okay. So he just wants to say thank you for his friendship and his support, and it's one of the few times that he feels like really he's able to really feel trust and love and support. I think he struggled with that, especially with his mental illnesses later, and would you understand that his mom would be with him in spirit?
No, she's still here. Um, I'm trying to think if his grandmother might be.
Okay. I do feel that he and his mom had a very close relationship.
Yes.
His mom tried to help him like as much as she could,
Yeah.
um, but wasn't. She had never just had much experience with the stuff that he was going through. Would you understand that?
Yes.
So there's like he's coming through also to be like it's okay, like everybody did what they could, like no one should feel responsible, no one should feel like a heaviness around his passing or anything like that. Like um it does feel that, hold on, he just wants to talk about that a little bit more from his perspective now. um would he have gambled, or would he have, like, there's something about money and him, as smart as he was, there's something about money.
Yeah, he could spend money. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. Would he go on like spending sprees where he loses a lot of money?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was gambling or not, but I know
Yeah.
that yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's like no matter how he tries to control his really fast mind, he just can't quite keep up with it in order to have it work in the way that's needed for him to be a part of this world in a healthy way, it feels like. And that's kind of like what he's sharing about how he passed. And that being said, there was something about him coming into this world in order to give others another perspective, but also to like learn how to love in a different way. And he's very appreciative to those individuals that showed him compassion and love when it was very hard to do that. for many different reasons. So he would really like for his family and friends to know how much like he learned from them, and to let go of any heaviness regarding his passing, as hard as that is to say with as a human, you know. But to know that he really did experience what he was meant to in this earth, and that he can help and guide and love and experience, you know, like it helped progress his soul, that love, and he's able to now be up in this higher vibrational plane called heaven or spirit world, and really like send that love back in a way that he couldn't in his physical life. So he's really excited to be more of a loving presence in this capacity now. Okay.
Yes, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, he wants to say one thing about you as well. Would you understand that you're really funny, Kalina? Like you make your husband laugh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's like, oh my God, she's you keep him on his toes and laughing, and he's laughing at you guys from above and thinks that you two are hysterical together.
Yeah.
And
I
so,
feel that he was our angel that brought us together.
oh yeah, that would
Mm-hmm.
totally make sense because he's like beaming, like smiling, laughing. So that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that is true. So he sends his love to you and your husband, and to keep laughing and keep smiling.
Thank you. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
this.
Of course, of course. It was good to get to talk to you too.
You too.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. That was cute. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the likes too. If you're interested in booking a private reading, I offer them at connectionswithcass.com. You can book in the link. I do have to go for now. You're welcome, Kalina. So I do have to go for now, but thank you guys all for joining. It was fun to get on here on a Saturday morning. And I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. And I actually have some free time over the course of the next 2 days. So I'll just pop on when I can. But I hope you have a beautiful day and get out in nature. It's a weekend, get out in nature. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye.